Now there's an entrance.
5 years ago, a show called The Blacklist took the world by storm and turned Red Reddington into a household name. Now, at an age where some TV shows might start slowing down, The Blacklist just keeps shifting into higher gear. There are shows that can thrill you, surprise you, shock you, and make you laugh. It's rare indeed to find one that does it all, often at the same time. I can think of only one show that fits that bill perfectly, and I'm fortunate enough to be on it. Hi. I'm Harry Lennox. I play FBI Director Harold Cooper on the show. And tonight, it is my unique privilege to serve as your guide for an inside, behind-the-scenes look into The Blacklist. Season 5 of The Blacklist was, to put it mildly, a game changer. Red, his fortune previously wiped out by Mr. Kaplan, rebuilt his empire in ways only he could imagine. Liz and Tom's happy reunion was cut short after Tom's impressive record of cheating death came to an end. Liz discovered she has a sister. Samar and Aram got engaged. And in the most stunning twist yet, remember that mysterious bag of bones everyone's been after? Turns out, Red had a very good reason to want it for himself.
I know now that those bones in that bag are Raymond Reddington's. The real Raymond Reddington.
Game changer, more like a revelation so stunning, it calls into question everything that came before it. Tonight, we'll talk to the cast, crew, and creators of The Blacklist. Look back on where we've been and get a glimpse of where we're headed with a never-before-seen, top-secret Season 6 trailer. Soon you'll see for yourself. Join me now as we go behind The Blacklist. New to The Blacklist or need a refresher? Well, you're in good hands. Here's a look back at how it all began.
Our subject, Red Reddington, a.k.a. the concierge of crime. Former naval intelligence officer who faked his death and for 20 years amassed a criminal empire and fortune by becoming a facilitator for the world's most dangerous criminals.
He has no country. He has no political agenda. Reddington's only allegiance is to the highest bidder.
These actions, among others, led to Reddington's official designation as the FBI's most wanted fugitive.
I've been called worse.
5 years ago, for reasons known only to him, Reddington surrenders to the FBI.
It really is him.
Offering to use his vast expertise and network to expose and apprehend the very same criminals he used to serve.
I'm talking about the criminals who matter, the ones you can't find because you don't even know they exist.
However, Red's offer comes with a puzzling demand.
I speak only with Elizabeth Keene.
Why involve me? I'm nobody.
Oh, I think you're very special.
Now, along with Agent Keene, Reddington's knowledge has helped the FBI catch some of the world's most dangerous, unknown criminals, though his methods are unique.
Looks like we'll be able to drop you off in time for dinner.
There's no denying the results.
You've killed 3 people.
I'm not perfect.
Now a new rift has recently come between the two.
You follow me to where you don't belong. You do what you know I don't want you to do. You disappoint me. And yet somehow, at the same time, you impress me.
Leaving the future of their partnership in question. This file will be updated as further information becomes available.
Hey, why don't you drop by my new place? You'll love the pool.
While the story set in The Blacklist may take us to exotic and far-flung locations, the reality is we film those moments in places much closer to home. This is where the highly prized services of a location scout come in.
The name and address you're looking for.
I oversee a department of 13. We'll get our script, visit each location, and determine which one is the best. The show only shoots in New York. It definitely is a challenge. We needed to film a great neighborhood in Baltimore, but we also have a scene that takes place in London in the same day. One block we're playing is London, parking the cars the opposite direction. Around the corner, it played really well for Federal Hill.
So while it may be nice to travel to these locales, it's not really practical. However, my bag is always packed for just such an occasion, and an actor can always hope.
Then I suppose I'll need my pants.
So by now you've been downloaded on the Season 5 twists, received up-to-date intel, and discovered how The Blacklist can claim to be a globe-trotting show without ever straying too far from home. But what we haven't done yet is to check in on what the rest of the task force is up to. For starters, you are cordially invited to witness a life-changing development between Aram and Samar.
You're so cute. Isn't he so cute?
Adorable.
Be careful.
You can do this.
Hello?
Aram,
If you had asked me to marry you, my love, the answer would have been yes.
Samar Nababi, will you marry me? I have to go.
The best thing happened at the end of season 5 for Aram. She woke up and she said yes.
Yes, I will marry you.
I did not know from the beginning that they were going to follow this storyline with Samar and Aram.
I had a feeling in season 2 when Aram saw her in the 2nd or 3rd episode and he's like,
whoa, you're tall.
He just said, whoa, you're tall. Like, that's it. That was really it. But no, I don't think he had a crush on her.
I was like, he's gonna get his girl.
On a less blissful note, let's check in on Agent Wrestler. After covering up the accidental death of Laurel Hitchin with a little professional outside help, Agent Wrestler found out the hard way that all debts are not created equal.
Who was he? Who was who? You'll be getting your next assignment real soon.
I'm worried about him.
So am I.
Tell your team to stand down or I will leak the dirt I have on you and you will be put away for life.
Forgiveness doesn't mean accepting what you've done, Donald. It means understanding that the line dividing good and evil cuts through the hearts of all of us.
I'm in the darkness and doing the right thing is the only way I'll ever feel the light again.
What's this?
Signed confession.
I don't accept it. Fans were surprised this season by the revelation that Liz has a sister. And as the season 5 finale showed us, she will be more than a sibling to Liz. She'll be a potential ally as the two go after Red head-to-head. For more on this intriguing family development, we sat down for separate interviews with Megan Boone and Fiona Durham.
The end of season 5 was the first time that Elizabeth Keene really got the best of Red and the entire task force. Nobody knows she learned about what was in that bag, which was Red Reddington's remains. She has formed an alliance with her sister.
I'm not alone. I have help.
She and Jennifer are going to find out who this person who is posing as Red Reddington really is.
You ready?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
The dynamic this season between me and Elizabeth is much more kind of cohesive. We are on a mission.
She's picked up a few tricks along the way. She's been with Raymond Reddington for 5 years.
We're gonna get him. We're working together. We'll use whatever is available to take Red down.
You and I can get to the truth. But if this is gonna work, we need to gain Reddington's trust.
This is the most precious secret she's ever had, so she's guarding it with her life, and she doesn't want it in anyone's hands, if anything else, to protect them.
I got to the truth that you and so many people have died trying to expose.
Liz has a lot of secrets now from Raymond Reddington. She has an agenda no one has any idea about.
This is now a simple story of revenge.
And now, behind the Blacklist first, as we present our Best Blacklister Awards, honoring the best of the worst. For his revolutionary work with goat skull victim shrines, the Capricorn Killer. Sometimes it takes a thief. For jaw-dropping double deals and awe-inspiring steals, Luther Braxton.
I just need to talk to the warden.
I am the warden.
The undisputed maestro of memory manipulation, Dr. Bogdan Krylov.
You don't remember me, do you?
You wouldn't be very good at your job if I did.
The merc with the most, and officially the worst wedding guest ever, Mr. Solomon.
I take no offense that I wasn't invited. Light him up.
He'll melt your heart and throw the rest of you in for free. Pop open the bubbly for the stew maker.
I was asked to make you suffer. I'm sorry. It's my job. Who are you?
A friend or a foe. I'm fine with either one.
Every actor knows that the job doesn't begin when you learn your lines. It begins by catching the eye of the one person critical to every actor's future, the casting director.
We have such a limited amount of time to cast each episode. We break down the script, doing a list of what we're looking for. go over it with the producers, kind of get an idea of what they're thinking for each character, and then we go to work.
That last one on the right, I've seen him somewhere.
Sometimes it's a process, but sometimes somebody will pop right into your head and seem perfect.
Hey, who loves you, baby?
We've got some great actors, we've got some great characters with some super fun stories to tell.
I love Tony Shalhoub, Christine Lottie, Eddie Gathegi, who played Mr. Solomon.
Let her go.
You're in my care now, Reddington.
We're constantly adjusting and trying to make it as specific as possible for that actor and put the words in their mouth the best we can.
What?
You know I don't like being around the bloody stuff.
Give him his seat. He's going to faint.
It's a show that all the characters are great. They're parts that actors want to play because they're so interesting and some of them are so bizarre.
We've covered most everything involved with the Blacklist so far, but as our time grows short, we must address the imposter in the room. Because Red Reddington, as it turns out, may not be Red Reddington at all. Much of season 5 revolved around that infamous suitcase-turned duffel bag of bones. Red really wanted those bones, and for good reason. Now, with the ultimate family feud brewing on the horizon and Red's real identity a question mark, we interrogated a few of the people closest to the character.
We ended season 5 with a revelation that changed everything.
The character that we have known as Raymond Reddington for 5 seasons is in fact an imposter.
It was a surprise to everybody. This was the biggest twist in our show's history.
Why he spent the last 30 years pretending to be Raymond Reddington, I'm gonna figure all that out. And then I'm going to destroy him.
From the very beginning, we thought that identity was at the core of the story. And every year, we've unpacked pieces of who this man is and what his relationship is to Liz.
You persevere.
Runs in the family, I guess.
If you go back and look at episodes, you can see there are little nuggets since the beginning of the show.
We knew that the man who raised her, Sam Melhone, was going to tell her a truth about Raymond Reddington, and he murdered him to keep that truth secret. He chased Mr. Kaplan off the bridge when she wanted to reveal that secret.
Release the truth.
I won't.
Then I will.
There's a lot to answer, and there's a lot to be curious about. The truth of the matter is, the Raymond Reddington that he is, he owns that. Let's have a little fun.
I believe that Dembe always knew and has to know Red's true identity.
I have a secret, and I need to keep it.
Even after everything that's happened, why can't you be honest with her?
Whoever the hell he is, he's Raymond Reddington to her, and she can count on that.
The thing that we're going to find is that the man behind all of these crimes, the man who has all of these strange friends like Glenn and Dembe and the world that he inhabits, is really far more interesting than the original guy ever could have been.
They wouldn't have made a TV show about that guy. They made a TV show about this guy, because he's Raymond Reddington.
Last night, just for fun, I Googled a few fan theories regarding the Blacklist, and folks, mystery solved. A very persuasive fan has a compelling online argument that Reddington is, in fact, an alien. Mind blown. However, for a few more down-to-earth fan theories, these superfans have agreed to meet us at the secret location for a deeper dive.
At the end of season 5, when we get this big reveal, we kind of throw out some of the old camps. We had Daddygate, Lizington, and Imposter Theory. So we could say Imposter Theory, check. But now the question becomes, who is Red? We've kind of tossed around a few ideas about maybe he's Katarina's brother, so we have hashtag Uncle Theory. Or maybe he's Raymond's twin brother, and we have hashtag Twin Theory. The hashtag Mother Theory, or hashtag Red Arena, as it's now gaining traction, I think that one's become a lot more plausible than it ever has been up to this point.
Are you her father?
Listen to this, my daughter.
When you have those dialogues between characters, there's a reason why that's there. I think the biggest case where you can say that the Mother Theory kind of shows up is when Katarina and Red are sitting across from each other.
You've been here before.
Once, a long time ago, I was a very different person then. You.
Depending on how you read the actual script versus what you see on the show and how you interpret it, it's very interesting when you think about it in context.
The uncle theory is that Raymond Reddington is actually Katarina's brother.
Let me grab my hat. This should be fun.
In theory, he was trying to protect Katarina, and his family died as a result of this. So he has taken it upon himself to assume the identity of Raymond Reddington to protect the only family that he has left, which is Liz Keene. If it's not her dad, it's not her mom. It has to be your uncle.
We get the idea that people will think that it has to be something familial. We understand why people would go there.
You have me, and I'm not going to let anything happen to you.
There's also one theory that Raymond Reddington actually has no familiar relationship to Liz, and that she is a pawn in a necessary move of his.
Yeah, either way, if we pull this off, you'll have something to tell the grandkids.
We have no idea where this is going to go. It's a whole new show.
What kind of music would you like?
You've probably noticed that the Blacklist uses iconic music to underscore the on-screen action, drama, and suspense. Those music choices fall upon the music supervisor, and we have the best in the business.
As a music supervisor, you're concerned with source music to balance out the score.
Let's have some fun.
When Red is on the rampage, nothing fits better than Johnny Cash.
It's like pop music to me.
We don't really have that with any other characters, but we always go back to that. For the stew maker, the thought was to have an older vintage song. I brought up this very contemporary, but really creepy band out of Montreal that made a nice impact.
Remarkable.
Both of the genres give me space, but have their own ideas. I couldn't ask for a better arrangement.
This ought to be interesting.
It's obvious by now that everyone, including the cast and crew, has their own theories about the Blacklist. The questions remain. Who exactly is Red? And if he's not Red, what drove him to seek Liz out? And, armed with this knowledge about Imposter Red, what's Liz going to do about it? For answers, or at least a hint, let's talk to the two people who could divulge those secrets if they so chose to.
The season begins full on with Liz on the hunt for who Raymond Reddington is.
I know that this man is an imposter. Why he came into my life, why he spent the last 30 years pretending to be Raymond Reddington, I'm gonna figure all that out. And then I'm going to destroy him.
Liz is a step ahead of Reddington, which we really have not played before. She's such a different character than she was when she started the show, showing up at the FBI for her first day of work. She's now a completely different person.
I prefer revenge.
That's what I'm afraid of.
She needs to keep her emotions secret from him because she knows that if he is aware, he will do anything he can to stand in the way of her finding out this truth.
Be careful, Liz. This man, whoever he is, he's dangerous.
Liz has a lot of secrets now from Reddington, so in a way, she's playing his game.
The task force doesn't know this secret. Nobody knows this, with the exception of these two women who are now sort of brought together on this search that they're on.
But if this is gonna work, we need to gain Reddington's trust. I can help with that.
At some point, Red will catch up to Liz and, without her knowing it, become aware that she is looking for his true identity.
There's a cat and mouse game. There's a chess match that is happening between these two people who are playing the role of a father and daughter, but they both know that that is not the case.
Elizabeth, it's over. We ended season 5 with a revelation that changed everything. Within the first 3 episodes of this season, everything changes again.
We've got something that's totally new to the series. We're seeing our characters in a completely different light. We're seeing them in situations that they've never been in before. The stakes are unimaginably high. It's going to be really a rocky ride.
You ready? Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
And now, for our final piece of intel, let's peer into the Blacklist's future with our exclusive Season 6 sneak peek. Now, ordinarily, these trailers are off limits except for a chosen few. This year, I got to see for myself. You may want to sit down for this.
I have secrets, like the skeleton. Being honest means one doesn't lie, deceive, or cheat.
You want to know my secrets? Why I'm here? Then I'll tell you. As soon as you tell me.
Tell you what?
The secrets you keep from me.
Raymond Reddington is a fraud, an imposter who took our father's place over 30 years ago.
How do you pretend you're really his daughter?
I've spent the last 5 years learning to act at the feet of a master. It's my turn to outperform him. I have to know, whatever the price.
Anyone who's ever gotten close to the truth about Reddington ended up dead.
I feel like a different person.
I'm sure you do.
Reddington must answer for what he has done.
We're doing the right thing.
I think Reddington knows.
My enemy was in here all the time.
He's been arrested. Mr. Reddington has been arrested.
All rise. United States versus Raymond Reddington.
We intend to pursue all outstanding indictments and seek the death penalty.
Someone tipped them. Someone close. Whoever set me up, his fate will be sealed.
Man better run, gonna hunt you down.
Well, there you have it. Conclusive proof that the coolest show on television has many, many secrets yet to divulge. Where will the Blacklist take us next? Like everyone else, that's for a select few to know and you to find out. For Behind the Blacklist, Season 6, I'm Harry Lennox. Thanks for watching.